Was your host Howard back with my continuation of my 2010 year review. We're almost at the end. After this, we got Bragging Rights, Turning Point, Final Resolution, and TLC. I already did Survivor Series, so 4 to go after this. Bound for Glory 2010. I always appreciate this pay-per-view being great. Like 06, 07, 2008, 2009, 05. I can't praise this. This is not one of those Bound for Glories. And here's why. Look, I'll talk about the fucking card and the results of it. October 10th at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. That same venue, we'll get to that. This is, the whole thing is 10, 10, 10. Get it? October 10th, 2010. For all the wrong reasons. I digress. Let's get into the show, really. First match is for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. The Motor City Machine Guns defeats the Young Bucks. I'm sick of these two wrestling each other. This was not. It was meh. It was just meh. A 6 out of 10, basically. They have another match at which when I have this Final Resolution. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my god. Then we get a 4-way match for the Knockout Championship with Mickie James as the special guest referee. This was her second run in the company. Basically, yeah, because of the early days. Tara defeats Angela Love, Madison Rayne, and Velvet Sky to win the title. How long was this match? 5 minutes. You're fucking serious. 5 minutes. It was not a good 4-way match. And what happened afterwards? They did the whole finger poker dueling with Madison Rayne and Tara at the Impact after this. A 2, I'm gonna say it right now. And then we get a fucking match between the men with mohawks. Ain't basically, but Marky D refers to as the men with mohawks. Defeats the fucking lopsided team of Orlando Jordan and Eric Young. Eric Young was just fucking cookly at this point, basically. This is a shit match. A 0. No fucking reason to be on this fucking card. And then we get for the X Division Championship. The new champion now is Jay Lethal. I think he won it some point before this. So he successfully defeated Douglas Williams to retain the X Division Championship. This is not a great match, unfortunately. Because X Division champions at this point were not good at this point. Also, afterwards, we can see Robbie. Fuck him, basically. A 6 out of 10. Also, this was. Yeah. Then we get a Monsters Ball match between Rob Van Dam and Abyss. This whole thing was when Abyss turned heel. His first heel run since 2007, basically. And Abyss took out Rob Van Dam with Janice. But let's be fucking real here. This match should be the main event, and this should have the TNA title on this night, basically. But no, it's just a normal Monster Ball match. And Robbie Dam actually used Janice in this match. Yeah. And defeats Abyss. So, yeah. And Robbie Dam for some reason is wearing a t-shirt during it in this match. Besides that, this is a great match. An 8 out of 10. So yeah, this is not the last time we'll see Abyss on this show. And no, he is not wrestling in another match. But yeah, that's like the best match on this show. And things get muddier and muddier. We get a 3-on-2 handicap match. The band, first off, Scott Hall and Shawn Woolver are not around at this point. So it's Kevin Nash, his last pay-per-view appearance in TNA, by the way. Sting and D'Angelo De Niro. Why is D'Angelo De Niro teaming up with Scott or Kevin Nash and Sting? Defeats Jeff Jarrett, and Wild Slapnuts appears. And Samoa Joe. This is significant for that Wild Slapnuts turning on Samoa Joe. Basically, it was just mostly a 3-on-1 match. Jarrett was not in this match at all. And he wants to go for attack Samoa Joe, and Jarrett says, fuck you, basically, I'm leaving. They did the same thing at Final Resolution 2008, the first one in January. Keep in mind, there were 2 Final Resolutions in 2008, in case you forgot, where Kevin Nash did the same thing as Samoa Joe. So basically, Samoa Joe got destroyed in this fucking handicap match. Why? And speaking of Sting, this is the first time he's not main event bound for glory, by the way. A 4. It was... No. A 3. A 3. It was terrible. I'm just quickly going through the show because this is not a good show. We get a Lethal Lockdown match. This is actually the second time that the Lethal Lockdown match was not at Lockdown. EV 2.0 of Raven, Rhino, Sabu, Stevie Richards, and Tommy Dreamer with Mick Foley for some reason. Defeats Fortune of AJ Styles, James Storm, Kazarian, Matt Morgan. Why the hell is he on this team? And Robert Roode. So EV 2.0 got their win back. Well, the leaders had that I Quit match at No Surrender, basically. So yeah, what a great way to have your younger talent get defeated by the ECW guys. I don't know why Brian Kendrick was helping the ECW guys in this fucking match. Compared to other Lethal Lockdown matches, this is not one of the better Lethal Lockdown matches. 7, I give it. It's probably the second best match on the show. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Then we get the main event. A 3-way dance for the vacated TNA World Heavyweight Championship because it was vacated back in August. If you want to talk about stupid finishes to your biggest show of the year, this is example 30. Jeff Hardy defeats Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson to win the vacated World Championship. This was a good match. Until the fucking finish. Because there was a ref bump. And Jeff Jarrett was nowhere near in sight. Then out comes Eric Bischoff with a chair. Yeah, a chair. I don't know who he was going to hit, but Hulk Hogan's music hits with crutches. Because I think Hogan was originally supposed to be in that handicap match, but they had to pull him out of that match, so that had to be a handicap match. But that doesn't fucking matter. Hogan gets Jeff Hardy a crutch, and he's teasing to hit Eric Bischoff, but then he turns around and hits Kurt Angle instead and turns heel. Does the same thing to Mr. Anderson. And wins the world title, and we get the formation of Immortal. Fuck! And I don't Jeff Jarrett and Abyss. They all celebrated. So the whole thing was a fucking ruse with Abyss and Hogan, basically. Then RVD comes and says, "What are you doing, man?" And Jeff Hardy hits him with the belt. That's how you end the pay-per-view. That's how your show ends. That was the worst finish ever. And yeah, how did Jeff Hardy's heel run end it? That match at Victory Road 2011. Sooner or later we'll mention that match at Victory Road 2011 with Sting. 6.5 out of 10. It was nothing like the last year's main event with Bound for Glory with Styles and Sting. But and Mike Tenay with the call, and I said Jeff Hardy sold his soul to the devil. Like Stone Cold did with Vince McMahon 9 years prior, WrestleMania 17. Also, Hogan turns heel in the same venue. The first one was Bash at the Beach 1996. Fuck 2010, that's all I have to fucking say. Oh yeah, Team 3 made an announcement that they're going to retire as a tag team. Yeah, how long would they... Whatever, I don't want to mention it yet. This is a 5.5 out of 10. And I'm being generous with a 5.5 out of 10. This card was not like a Bound for Glory at all. And you got a terrible finish. We're almost at the end, thank God. Next up is bragging rights. And Turning Point. Like this, comment, subscribe, and bye.